The Klarem Tiling Calculator allows you to plan tiling for one or many surfaces, as you can see on this screenshot image. It will also help you allow for doors and windows and take into account gaps and wastage. For the moment, let's just take a simple example using one wall and then calculate how many tiles we need to buy. First, we enter the height and width of the wall we want to tile. Notice how I can put in figures in different units and the software automatically takes care of it. Here we have a height in centimeters and a width in feet and inches. You can also enter decimal places or fractions, whichever is easiest for you. When we press the calculate button at the bottom, the area is calculated. Notice how we can alter units for this too, so we obtain an answer that makes most sense to us. Here we've asked for square meters. Now we can move on to specify the details about the tiles we want to use. So just as before, we enter the height and width. Here we've entered both in millimeters and calculated the area in square centimeters. Then we enter the number of tiles per box and the price also per box. The currency unit can be changed in settings to any currency in the world. So now we've entered everything we need to calculate how many tiles we need to buy and what the total cost will be. Notice here at the bottom that 24% wastage is being allowed for. This gives us a total requirement of 8 boxes of tiles at a cost of £476.16. We might think that 24% wastage sounds a lot, so we click the visual check button at the top of the screen. We can see from the red area on the wall the reason why we have so much wastage. The fourth tile along the row needs to be only about 1/3 of it to be used. Now, depending on how good we are at dividing tiles, we may decide that we could make use of a lot of that wastage. So we go back to the results page and suggest that 10% wastage will be enough. This gives us a revised calculation of only 6 boxes rather than 8, with a total cost of only £357.12, giving us a saving of nearly £120. As a comparison, a popular DIY online store offers a simple tile calculator. You have to work out the overall size of the tiled area yourself, which can be quite complicated if you have lots of walls, windows and doors, and you have to allow for gaps yourself too. Notice though, using exactly the same figures with a suggested wastage of 10% included, the recommended purchase is for 35 tiles. This is 7 boxes, one more than we actually need. So the store is always suggesting you pay more than you actually need to. In this case, nearly £60 more. Going back to our simple example then, you can see that even for straightforward tiling projects, with Klarem Tiling Calculator, you can save your hard-earned cash and not waste it unnecessarily. Finally, going back to the main tiling screen, you can see in the left center that for flooring project, you can also calculate how much underlay you will need. On the right hand side, you can also see that there are even 2 extra areas for such things as shelves and window insets. No matter how complex your tiling project, Klarem Tiling Calculator will make sure you never run out of tiles before the job is done and end up saving you both money and time by getting it right first time.